Shalom, Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lek out there doing this work of faith and labor of love, true sincerity. All right, now I want to get into a quick topic about the power of the grape. All right, and I just want to start off in Sirach 38:4, and it reads, "The Lord have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them." And these medicines out of the earth don't always necessarily have to be herbs. Of course we do use the herbs and stuff like this to help facilitate, but the natural medicine, and the first and foremost medicine for our body, so to speak, is food. Is food. And even though we know that that our foods are defiled and so on and so forth, it is still, there's very few things out there that can actually help with health and healing, but the Lord still, just how the Lord left the remnant of Israel, that's out here, and us of the potential elect, the Lord left the remnant of food that can still do, greatness for us, for our bodies, to replenish us to some extent, as weak as these bodies are. And the answer is what? The blood of the grape, man. Straight into the point, because there are so many different benefits of these grapes, man. And this is, the mother of all grapes, the Concord grape. All right, so I just want to bring out one more scripture, and then I get into, some of the benefits of these grapes, man. And, if any brothers that's out there, if you could find, well, it's coming towards the end of the season of the Concord grape. The season usually lasts between August and October, but you can still find some out there. And I was lucky enough, to find a spot, it's about 30 minutes away from me, that actually have some. So, I cleaned them out, a whole dozen. I cleaned them out, because now I'm on a liquid diet, and there's nothing else better on a liquid diet than these Concord grapes, man. Okay, so this is Sirach 39 and 26, and it reads, "The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water." Of course, we can't live without water. Fire, to keep warm, cook your food, so on and so forth, like that. Iron, for weapons and various things like that, right? For building materials, stuff like that. And salt, what? Because our body is comprised of salts, man. That's how we know that Lot's wife, well, how she turned into a pillow of salt, because what? Our body is filled with salts. When you're sweating and it's very, very hot outside, or you playing ball or whatever, what you're going to wind up tasting on your lips? Salt. So salt is very important, man, because it carries all the vital trace minerals that the body needs, and all the electrolytes that the body needs, man. Not regular Esau table salt, of course, but Himalayan pink salt. You got black salts out there, and you have Celtic salt, which is another great one compared to the Himalayan pink salt, and just some regular sea salt as well, right? So the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, and it's not the wheat of today, all right? It's not the wheat of today. You have real wheat that's out there, spelt, that's real wheat, not this genetically modified wheat crap we have today, that they put in the breads and all this. Real wheat is spelt. You got amaranth flour, you got teff flour. Those are real forms of wheat, all right? Honey, like Manuka honey, stuff like that. Milk, not dairy, but, you could sample with goat's milk. That's the best milk, next thing to mother's milk, actually human mother's milk. You could make yourself hemp milk, almond milk, different milks. And the blood of the grape and oil and clothing. You know, so oil and clothing, we know that all this stuff is pretty much self-explanatory. But what? The blood of the grape. The Lord mentioned the blood of the grape and the principal things for the whole use of man's life. So grapes are that important, and they cover various many different things. But the main thing we getting into the use of the blood of the grape for is what? To help us to heal, you know, to help to strengthen our bodies, man. You know, and this is what, my second or third day. I believe it's my third day on the grapes. But overall, it's I'm in this is day 12, day 12 of my liquid diet or whatever. But this is day 3 on the Concord grapes. And, you know, I've done this before, but for a short period of time because, you know, of the short season or whatever. But these grapes, man, they are truly something else, you know. And as of course we all know, you know, all wines and stuff, you know, usually come from grapes, which shows you the power of them once they ferment and stuff like that. But grapes in general, they're beneficial to every entire system of the body, man. Every entire system of the body, grapes are good for. First and foremost, they're good for brain health, you know, in all aspects. And especially when you're in a detox, before the grape can actually start to heal you, it's going to push everything out that's bad. You know, they have a book out there by a woman in the early 1900s by the name of Johanna Brandt. And the book is called The Grape Cure. Now, everything within that book is not completely accurate, but just the use of grapes and stuff like that, because it more tends towards Esau's needs, you know, and because they have a specific diet which tends more to Esau needs, but not our needs. But within that book, they talk about how grapes, you know, help to get rid of cancers and different things like that. So all forms of cancer can be done away with the use of grapes. You having different tumors in the body, different stomach problems, all type of things, man. Any cardiovascular disease, everything can be healed by the use of grapes, okay? And also using herbs, but we're talking about the grapes here. And one man was healed a few years ago of stomach cancer within 56 days of using Concord grapes, man. Because you don't just use them by themselves. You mix the grapes with some limes or some lemons, preferably limes, you know, but you can mix them with, like for every pound, each one of these is a pound. So if you're on a grape specific diet or you want to go on a grape fast, the minimum amount of grapes that you're supposed to have a day is 1 pound. So one of these is a pound. So I do 2 pounds. You know, I don't do 3. At the most, you should do 3 because they work best in small quantities. Not if you taking 18 pounds of grapes and you're trying to chug that down your throat at one time. So the daily recommendation is between 1 to 3 pounds, but I do 2 pounds a day. All right, you know, to save, to be more economical and to still have enough powerful effect, you know. But starting off, you would want to use 1 because it's real powerful, and it's drawing a lot of the poisons and a lot of the toxins out of the body, so it could kind of wear you down just a little bit. So before the grapes can actually begin to heal you, you know, they have to push everything out. And they're pushing everything out. They're pushing out all the plaque, all the arterial plaque from the arteries of the walls. The best thing for cardiovascular health, the immune system. You want to talk about herbs for the immune system? There's nothing better for the immune system than Concord grapes. Concord grapes actually has the ability to enhance the killer T cells within the body. And, you know, the killer cells, they all are in the lymph nodes, you know, that help to destroy pathogens when they enter into the body. So they have the ability to increase those killer cells to boost your immune power, man, so that anything that comes into your body can get destroyed, man, you know. And with everything, healing takes time, you know, cleansing takes time, deep cleansing takes time, you know. But with these grapes, great things can be done, man, you know. And I've noticed many benefits in dealing with these grapes. More mental clarity, you know. My stomach is feeling a lot better. You know, of course, you're going to wind up dropping some pounds, you know, and very high in vitamin C, and it's very high in iron. And of course, you know, I mean, we still in Esau's kingdom, so I'm not saying that these grapes are perfect. Yeah, they might have a little bit of sprayed pesticides and, you know, a little bit of stuff on them. But overall, the power of the grape itself is going to outweigh all of the whatever pesticide or whatever chemicals that they spray on the crops. The power of the grape has the ability to override all of that. That's how powerful these grapes are, and they're going to work regardless, man. Because why? Because that's the power of the Lord. You know, we read in the scriptures in Numbers, the 13th chapter, how it used to take 2 men to carry a cluster of grapes. So we know that everything in the ancient world used to be far more superior and far more strengthening to the body. But these grapes, the Lord, the Lord is truly something else, because he left a great treasure of food here, a food supply here, to be able to still get the job done, man. And that is truly these Concord grapes. And this is known as the mother, so to speak, which I hate that term, but I'll choose in other words. This is known as the father of grapes, because all the other grapes stem off of the Concord grape. This is the original grape itself, you know, which of course we know, as I said, just used to be a lot much more bigger, you know. Also, as far as the, like I said, you know, the mental health, the mental clarity, you know, the cardiovascular system helps to clean out all arterial plaque, you know, from the walls and stuff like that, sweep it out. Great for the immune system, great for the stomach to balance you out. And also when taking this, you also, if you eating the grapes, you'll want to chew some of the seeds as well. You don't have to chew a whole pound of seeds if you choose to eat them, but chew a nice amount, you know, of some of the seeds. Or if you just blending it up, you know, make sure if you're getting these seeds in your mouth, you know, chew some of them. Because remember, the seed is where all the nutrition comes from, you know. It's self-explanatory. You plant a seed in the ground, what it sprouts up, you know. So what, obviously the seed has to contain all the essential nutrients to maintain life and then grow life. So that's where all the a lot of the benefits is at. Not all of them, but that's where the benefits start at. You know, in the stores, they will wind up giving you what, grape seed extract. But why need grape seed extract when we can have the Concord grape seed with the seeds actually in them? You know, it's nothing more beneficial than the body than these grapes, man, and doing the grape fast. And as I said, and if you do decide to go on a grape diet or a grape fast or whatever, you could just eat them. That's fine. And it still do great wonders for you, you know, eating 1 pound a day, you know, so on and so forth. But if you go on a grape fast or you juicing them or blending them up or whatever, you know, for every pound of grapes that you use, you want to use 2 lemons, or 2 limes, or 1 lemon and 1 lime for every pound of grapes. So being that I use 2 pounds, I use 2 and 2. You know, like I said, limes are preferred, you know, but you need that acidity to help, you know, to make the grape more potent, and the lemons and the limes have more of a powerful astringent power to combine with the grape to do a lot much more damage, you know, and it helps to dissolve kidney stones and all of that, man, you know. But with time, of course, you know, these grapes are truly, truly something powerful and just overall beneficial to the body. So the Lord did leave a remnant, you know, of food here within the earth, you know, to do us some justice, you know, in the midst of Esau's world, man. You know, and if brothers that's out there going through any type of ill dealings with the body or something like that, get yourself some Concord grapes if you can find them. You could deal with the other grapes as well, but preferably, you know, the Concord grapes, this is the top of all, you know what I'm saying? And when you're eating them, this is how grapes are supposed to feel. They're supposed to taste, it's like a jelly-like substance, you know, when you bite into them, man. You know, it's like a jelly-like substance. That's the thickness, that's the richness, you know, and the iron and all the nutrition that the grapes have. And that's why Esau does everything within his power, you know, to take the seeds away from us and, you know, to keep these grapes away from us, because the Lord made them so powerful, man. And he is the devil that the Bible speaks of, trying to do any and everything within his power to continue to poison us and to keep us away, you know, from protecting ourselves and protecting our bodies, man, you know. So yeah, with that, yeah, I believe that's it upon this topic, you know. So you know, like I'm gonna just keep on going in with these grapes, and Lord willing, give, you know, updates or any other benefits that I wind up feeling as going along the way, you know. Yeah, so with that, yeah, a matter of fact, also, yeah, it's really great for the skin, you know, great for the skin. Like I said, I believe I said high in vitamin C and stuff like that. But if you're dealing with the grapes for a while, it's definitely going to help to brighten up your skin, because what ultimately is helping to clean out the liver. And, you know, the liver dealing with so many different toxins, you know, it needs something powerful to be able to cleanse it, you know. And once you start removing a lot of those liver and gallbladder stones, you know, through the natural way, of course, you know, and using these grapes, you're going to see your skin start to vibrate and to get a lot more brighter, man, and people are going to notice it, you know. So, yeah, like I said, you know, with that, you know, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect out there doing this work of faith and labor of love, true sincerity. Shalom.